What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tilt City here on FSI. I'm Alex Super, joined by my buddy Tom Stoss. Tom, hi from the new digs. I won't even ask you what you're tilting about yet, because I just wanted to comment on that beautiful scarf in the background.
Yeah, got this from the local Spurs supporters. They probably, if they ever watch this, they probably would want it back, considering I've been such a hater the past couple months. But they're not getting it back. I like it.
Hey, if you're not a hater today, I think they'll forgive you because it's a good day in Spurs land. It's been a good couple of weeks, other than the
I'm trying.
loss to the Slovenian team, but who cares?
That's funny. I like if they can
Right.
keep it balanced, if they can get an honest win and then also get like a funny like loss in the conference league. I'm for it. That's funny to
It's
me.
so Spursy. All right, well let's talk about this weekend. I mean, what are you tilting about other than everything? What specifically?
It's not even specific. I think I forgot how to do this stuff. It's either that or it's either that or I'm on the opposite of the wheel of fortune right now. I think that's it. But ever since I like took it like a break, we were moving and everything. I've just been whiffing and whiffing.
Every good DFS player says that you're not playing right. Like Jordan Cooper specifically has said, like, oh God, I had it and then it went away. Basically, like if you don't get to a point where you feel like you're just not even good at it, then you're not playing it right, or like at the highest volume. But it happens to everybody, and it's happened to me. I'm coming out of it and I'm still in a bad, like, I understand. So
Yeah, I've heard that from you plenty of times. So yeah, okay, I'm starting to see that. Yeah, and now that I did have a couple wins, I think I'm finally at the point where a natural regression is going to happen.
right, and boy does it. And sometimes it just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and it's the nature of the beast, I guess. But as long as you're not mortgaging your new house, then it's all right.
I'm loving it, man. Nothing could tilt me now, unless the house burns down or something. That would really send me.
That's tilting. That's a very tilting thing.
How about you, man? What do you got going on?
Uh,
Tilt
I'm
wise, rather.
yeah, I'm tilting more about so rare stuff. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
given what we just talked about, like I'm at the point where I'm having a hard time tilting about DFS at this point.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
but like over on so rare, there's just like one critical mistake. You play multiple lineups in different contests based on the cards that you have, and I'm just like one guy off in every single lineup, and I could have like combined them differently or whatever, but it's just like one guy sat. I forgot one guy got hurt last week. Luis Suarez was on the bench where I needed him. Like I missed a card, winning a card by like point or like 3 points or something like that. But the Philadelphia Union can save my day tonight even if they lose, I don't care. But I need Jamiro Montero and Casper Prisbalco to have a good game against NYC FC, who is very good.
Huh.
Valentin Castellanos is one of my favorites. So
You got to really pay attention to everything for that, huh? I didn't realize it was
yeah,
that spread out.
most of my players are Asian League players, and their season, like the J League, ended today.
Okay.
And so now all of those cards that I own are worth actual human money are worthless to me until February. So now, and I didn't build. That's the other thing, is like I didn't build. I'm getting really in the weeds on so rare here, but
yeah. Right off the top, we're changing to so rare.
Yeah, this is so rare show now. Basically the strategy that you want going into so rare, like if you're on a budget, like there's one contest where you can just churn Ethereum. Like basically if you get 4 starters or 5 starters, you're gonna get like 0.01 ETH, which right now is about $80, something like that.
Okay.
But you can like just play, like it's the threshold is so low that like you can meet it by investing in guys who play 90, like even if they suck. And then at 250 points, you get 0.02 ETH. And then like the card rewards are way higher. But like it's the only one where you can just get Ethereum by just playing and then have more to spend elsewhere without winning a card, which is like winning a GPP or like in that, in the cash range, which is even harder. But yeah, so I don't have anyone now for like that churn because I didn't like look forward enough. I knew it was coming and I still just let it happen. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really have anything. And now all my guys are worthless for J League until February, and then it'll be till like May for MLS. So
oh geez.
Yeah, so I'm in a tight spot there. So that's what I'm tilting about more than this. I tilt about this every week. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it with losing $5 or something.
Yeah, like I get that. I totally understand that. Losing 200 to Slate was not fun. and now I'm just losing like 75 a slate. So,
Hey, all right.
so with that, great win for West Ham. I woke up early enough to play that, and I played a bunch of 5-1 Chelsea stacks, and then Lanzini scores, and he was my one, and I was like, sweet. And then the rest happened. I was like, oh, all right, I lost money, which is basically how it's been happening anyway. But okay, 3-gamer. Liverpool is a favorite, and the other 2 games are kind of blah, and that's what we expected, and that's what we got. It was just a matter of who scored. So for Liverpool, it was Divock Origi at the death.
Yeah,
Salah got the assists. I think TAA was good, and I know defensive stacks with stacks of other teams were what finished at the top. So there's that. I don't know what the floors were on these guys, but I'm sure they were good. Newcastle. Callum Wilson scored early from Shar. I can't believe they gave him the assist on that. He knocked the ball out of Nick Pope's hands, like with his knee. And,
okay.
He should not have gotten an assist for that, but that's fine. He's a center back assist, and we got to tilt about center backs at some point.
Yeah, someone needs to overtake us with that one. So just give it to the center back. Might
Right.
as well. Huh?
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right, so here's the game with the goals. My goodness. Maupay at 98 from Moder, who was in my holder in cash. The first one, was Broja, and that was the slate decider. So let's look at cash. I played the other Southampton cheap guy because he's a little cheaper. You need to just go up that one run. And let's see, what were the other decision points? Whether or not you were actually going to play TAA was a decision point. I think it's 17. Probably went either way with this slate, especially because Gross was trash. So what did we have? We had a goalie different and a defender different, and I lost by 4 points. So here you go.
Oh.
Keeper was the same. I saved money to get up to Lamptey, but Livermore just had a better game. Otherwise, it was you were playing Shelby because Richie and Fraser sat. James Ward-Prowse was tough for me. I love playing James Ward-Prowse, but after the 2 consecutive stinkers, I was a little worried, but I got to him and he was fine. And then what you were going to do kind of in this mid-range, whether or not you wanted to go up to Mane or go even further and get Gross or just pay down twice. But we obviously both did Gross, and it did not end well.
Yeah, right.
So the cost of that was another 4 guy in Westwood who did exactly what you expect out of Ashley Westwood. Go ahead. Sorry.
I am curious to see what some of the GPP ones will look like because this is probably going to be, if we break 100 on any of them, I'll be really surprised.
I think like 1 or 2 did in the $1.
Okay, yeah. I guess that would do it for.
I might be wrong,
or whatever, but okay, yeah, we'll see.
Right, because this was like, I can tell you what it is already.
Yeah.
I got weighted down. No one had Maupay. Sorry.
No one had, okay.
So
no, you're good, man.
So the only other 2 goals and no one had Origi. So it was really 2 goals on the slate, like you said, coming in, and it was Tella and Wilson was kind of expensive. If it doesn't have both, it'll have Tella because he's
Broja
or Broja, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking right at Tella. Yeah, Broja.
Right.
It'll have him because I bet he's like 5% on because Tella was so much cheaper and not a lot of people got there. And then it's going to be a defensive stack for Liverpool, but not spending up. So.
Yeah, I'm really curious because this was getting to the end of the day. I was like, oh, okay, I just completely whiffed and didn't get. In games like this, you need the goals, you need the goals, you need the floors, and if you get bogged down with Liverpool guys, this was a bad review, which I definitely did.
Right. Oh, here you go. When you look at this lineup, when you look at the scores, you're like, that's better than a lot of what I did, but no TAA really hurt him, and he didn't even get Robertson, which I don't know what he ended at, but no Shelby. So this was kind of just an unprepared lineup, probably. Like, not crapping on whoever's lineup this is, but like, I feel like if you didn't have Shelby at 45, like he's too cheap and too involved, and there's too few games. And if you didn't know about that, then you're probably not like doing a lot of research. I could be very wrong in saying that, like, but in cash that feels. Maybe there's another way, and like this is a pretty balanced lineup where you're like, screw it, I'm gonna get to Salah, but also like Shelby. Like just punt down from Westwood to Shelby because like I know you're going for some correlation here, but this is cash. So good.
Yeah, this is really weird to like you just said. This is there's a very weird cash lineup. There's a lot of GPP correlation for Burnley.
It's a good GPP lineup. It's
absolutely. Yeah.
If Burnley scored and it was Westwood to McNeil, like this pops off and it's fantastic.
Yeah, right. I don't know why you run that in cash unless you thought that you had a tip on Burnley or something. But
Perhaps
yeah.
just not knowing the difference between cash and GPP and strategy.
That's
it.
probably, yeah.
Maybe he does, but I mean, these are two goal dependent guys, two guys cannibalizing their sets, no set taker, very involved and good. And then these are just kind of like, it makes sense. But like Charlie Taylor here, when you had, I don't know, John Joe Shelby.
Yeah, right.
Maybe make that work. But yeah, so that's, yeah.
That guy's got balls of steel, because I would never stack Burnley in cash. But hey,
yeah, no kidding.
That's not me.
Especially that they were dogs too, I think.
Yeah, right.
So that's a GBP lineup. All right. On to, all right, here are my crappy GBP lineups.
Okay.
Let's look at my trash first and then we'll see. So as I've been saying, like I've been just doing my cash lineup and making small kind of incremental upgrades, and like that could have worked on a slate like this. I just missed Broja, so you're not going to see him in any of my lineups. Yeah, this is my best lineup with my Liverpool like mega stack.
Okay.
This is a total punt. I'm already punting here to just get to any sort of Liverpool, and then I was like, who's going to play them both? Which at these prices probably plenty, and then Almiron was actually a better play going in than Tella, but he was a little more. No, he was cheaper. He was actually cheaper. So like in cash, it actually made sense to drop down to Almiron. And I forget who it was. I think it was Jack Graves in FSI, who like right before the slate was like, he asked something about Almiron. I was like, oh yeah, that's like probably a better spot. And I actually I made the change at some point, but then I just wound up getting back up to Southampton. His point was he liked Newcastle more than Southampton in this spot, which like is very obvious, and they are like the same player. Like Almiron's a better player anyway, so, and probably I would guess less owned than even
better than who? Tella,
yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, remind me if I like. Don't let me miss that. He'll be in my lineups. It doesn't matter. I did get to Maupai and Wilson. I had plenty of them.
Yeah,
Robertson was whatever. He was fine. Wood didn't do anything.
Okay. Yeah, this was Oh yeah, that's right. That I totally forgot.
That's the tilt.
That's the definite tilt, because that's for some reason I had a lot of Burnley correlation going on. I don't know why I thought that they
Westwood made a lot of my stuff work.
Yeah, right. And just like having Chris Wood there too, he was pretty cheap. I went to him a whole lot, but I was trying to get Cornet a lot because I like him every once in a while, and he was out within 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, but he put up 4 points in 10 minutes, like
within that time.
And that wasn't sets. That was just, like shots on goals. But like he does that. He's the one offensive infusion in Burnley's lineup. So like I'm gonna keep going to him, I think. Like, especially if he stays. I mean, when he actually gets back, he'll probably be like 56 or something, because Burnley will be a dog, and he'll come back and he'll blast another worldie, and he'll be happy. Actually, everyone's gonna play him because he's cheap, and then he's gonna put up a 0. That's actually what's gonna happen. So really quick, Cornet got to Mane a lot. That price was good. I'm just going to run through these. Joelinton isn't playing wide anymore.
Yeah, I got bogged down in him a lot too. There's another one.
And he's too expensive to do that with. But I thought they were in a good spot, and he would have that positioning again, which he didn't. Who is the keeper there? Oh, Allison. Yeah, so you're not going to see a lot of difference. Yeah, 8.4. Like most people most people actually did make the move to Almiron, which was smart. It was kind of a bonehead play on my part to not do that, but Cornet more. Yeah, so you're seeing, I don't know, I don't need to explain myself. You know what mine are gonna look like. Let's go to the top 3 at 100.
Just clear. Wow, look at that. All right,
so here's 100. The Mane thing made really work. Wow, Goodmanson, he's the one he's taking some sets for Burnley right now.
Oh, okay.
I think he's taking like the left-sided ones because they're only in swingers. They don't do out swingers. So apparently McNeil didn't work there or something, but otherwise, he did get Wilson too. So.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. At the sheet, that'll do it, man.
This is a smart play. I need to remember to put him on the cover too, because like that's a very key piece in making this work. And he's better than Westwood.
Mm-hmm. I hate to see a guy 9,000 defender justify his price yet again, but that's TAA, man. That's just probably what it's going to be until he's out of 12,000 or something.
I know.
We'll see.
I know. I keep wondering how high they're going to push him.
Keep going.
Whatever. I mean, I said it on Golazzo, like he's at the point now where you fade him in GPP. Like that's solid level. I mean, not quite there, but got Salah at 12,000. Yeah, but in cash, like I think it would take. I played De Bruyne in a lot of spots at like 10-3, but you knew he could score.
Yeah, right.
I've played De Bruyne at 11-3 or 11-7 probably, and I would again, but without the goal upside, I think that's where you lose it. And that's like with Salah, like if you're playing Salah now, you need 2 goals. Like you need at least 25 points probably. Something
Yeah,
like
and
that.
you need to pick like a bunch of 5,000, 3,000 guys perfectly too.
And that's all going to be Shelby's and Goodmansons and Westwoods, where like they're not going to score, or you just have to go with a pure punt like Broja or Tella, and like that's the only way you can make those work. So, all right, let's look at some other good lineup. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say or a center back,
or a center back who scores.
Yeah, scores 2 times maybe even.
I've actually gotten to the point where like because my lineups are so cashy, like every time there's a center back goal now, I'm like I'm done.
Yeah, right.
And I don't play center backs. Like I played Matip because I was pairing with Allison. I'll do that every now and then if I'm going up to a Salah, but mostly I play balanced. So now, all right, here's Jack Graves, who's a fantastic player. Learn a lot from him. It's a Newcastle stack. He didn't even get Callum. He got Almiron and Shelby, which like was plenty, and then Salah gets the assist, which didn't happen until the death anyway. But he made a nice little.
Yeah, the clean sheet and the win too for them. Yeah, that helps. Yeah. That's
mostly the sheet.
Right. I got burned like I think it was like last week or something like that on Jamal Lewis. So or the last time I played him, so it was kind of iffy on this one.
Like realistically, you're getting 4.62 points here, which like that's Westwood territory. He's on my mind, obviously.
Yeah.
But he did get Malpai. I didn't see that down there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This matches Allison, and you paid a little bit less, got less ownership. So I don't know what the marginal difference. What was it? 13-3-4. Yeah, so he actually did better, and you saved a little money. So, all right, what did Charlie do? All right, yeah. So you got the Southampton pieces right because they actually started. No Maupay, but I see he played VVD, which a center back, like he's a center back who puts up these numbers a lot. So, but it was 2.72 without a clean sheet, so I'm not going to get too excited over it. Shar assist, hell yeah! Hey. I took him out of a lineup.
Oh, he was 2.5. That's why he's 11% too. Okay, that's why I was like, why is he 11%? But that'll do it. Okay.
I pulled him because I had Pope.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Whatever. It's dumb. I mean, it is, but it's not. I don't want to play a center back against the opposing keeper. That just is like too negatively correlated.
I need to get over Pope. I need to move on from him. I can't do it. And when I see those low prices, I can't help myself. But it's not even there anymore, man.
Yeah, I agree. Their defense is bad. Their defense is not a Burnley defense, and they're looking like they might go down. But if they get out of the relegation zone, I think all of a sudden we're going to want to be playing Pope again because that means they fix something. But I think me and Tarkowski have been hurt.
Okay.
Not all year though. They suck. They're not good.
Right. Yeah. They're just a team meant to stay afloat, and maybe this is the year they don't. We'll see.
I don't like that.
No,
I'm not worried about Everton, who are really bad right now. Leeds got Bamford back, and he scored immediately, which was great. I'm not that worried about Leeds.
I'm a little worried.
Norwich is done.
It was nice, guys. It was fun. Time to sell off some of those assets.
They're going to yo-yo back with I think Bournemouth and who's at the top, another who just went down. Like it's not West Brom's in the playoffs. Screw DFS for a second. I want to look at the championship.
Oh no, not that one.
This is our show.
I swear I can get it. Someone's just been like running the tables down there. Who is it? Someone who just went down. Yeah. Of course, full. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very much rooting for QPR, Stoke, or oh god, I'd love to see Forest back, but they're down away. Swansea. I want Swansea back.
I got it. They got to come back.
I'm tired of these two, and they're like already 6 points up.
Bournemouth, man. QPR and Stoke would be really something because I haven't seen them up since I started watching Premier League like 6-7 years ago.
Blackburn.
So, Blackburn would be cool. Let's get that going.
I think Blackburn is the only non-Big Six team to win the proper Premier League other than Leicester since coming back. like back
Oh,
when
okay.
Alan Shearer was there early. I think they won like 2 or 3.
Oh, nice. That sounds like a future career mode sort
The
of deal.
jig's up. The jig's up. If there are any English folks who watch this, like I know Barfly does, like now you know our knowledge of the Premier League. Like it kind of ends there. So can't paint ourselves as experts. All right. We're done with this. Oh,
Oh, that's right. We were here. Yeah.
a rare appearance from Gator Guy. I wanted to look at his GPP lineup because I know he does kind of the same thing as me. Yeah, 3 center backs. Got this guy and got to Wilson. That's a nice GPP pivot. So he's playing low scoring slates, and that's why you find him at 25. Playing 4 low scoring slates.
Oh, sure.
So is this the same? Oh no, this is today. All right. Oh, back to the championship. All right, we're on to Sunday. Anything on Saturday that we didn't discuss?
No, that was what we covered all the goals really quickly. I think we're all
we did.
set. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more about constructions and keepers, I think, because I lost a lot. So let's start with the good one. Lucas, who I had in the lineup and pulled with Son. Great. Reggie goes out early. Davinson Sanchez, who, if you had him, congrats. And then Son scores late from Davies, who, if you had him, congrats. This was Fred late.
Yep.
If you had Fred, congratulations. Excellent punting. Then, all right, so this was the one. Bamford gets, Ailing got it. My Lucas lineup, it was Lucas and Ailing versus Kane and a punt. I should have known better. Of course, Ailing got an assist.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler Roberts, Rafinha. Tyler Roberts 4-4, so you'd like to have him. I know Gator had Baptiste. He scored. And then the big thing was Sergi Canos. Gator and I had a nice discussion about it. And then you texted me, you were like, Canos, baby. And then
it's too good to pass up. He was way too far forward, man. I had to get him in there.
They had him. Right, agreed. And at 4'8", like a defender, which was not hugely populated with studs, like I felt like you had to play him. I didn't care that it was such a dog, but originally he had the assist here and then he had a goal. Imagine what he would have done. So
yeah,
that's the big one.
I can't believe Brentford was such big dogs in this one. Leeds are.
Wasn't it weird?
Yeah, I would have expected a tie. I would have expected like a 1-1 or something like that. But like Brentford's not that bad and Leeds is leaky.
It was at Ellen Road, so I was like, all right, so they're padding the home favorite. But like, what about this game is any different from that Southampton, like, I don't know, other mid-table team like Wolves or like, those were plus 100 or like plus 161 and like plus 240 or whatever at best. And like, I looked at this, I was like, I know Brentford's been bad, but like, have you watched Leeds? They don't have Bamford. Now that they have Bamford, I'm gonna go back to him. But I mean, I'm gonna let him get in the form a little bit. But he is the centerpiece of that entire attack. Like Rafinha is the engine that makes it go, but like Bamford is what pulls defenders in, and then I mean you can let Rafinha and James run, but you can't not mark Bamford. He's too good. And then you got like when you have to worry about Rodrigo and you have to worry about Dan James on the wings, like then that's when you start to get holes. But they haven't had him, so I was like, yeah, I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah, I watching that last goal he pulled in, I kind of just forgot how good he was in all that time. Right. That reaction time to nab that in. If you haven't seen the video yet out there, make sure you take a look at it. That was a great tie. And if you can find it with sound, the Ellen Road crowd really loved it.
Oh, so dude, I love that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's worth checking out if you can.
I'll check it out after the show.
Yeah.
All right. So I only made 2 lineups on Saturday, so we can look at those really quick. This was not my this was my cash lineup. It was just Rafinha and Tanganga, I think, for that Kane or no. It was Fernandez. The actual swap I made was Fernandez and Tanganga for Kane and like someone slightly better than Tanganga or something like that, and like a move at keeper. Okay. You'll see it in a second, but I was deciding on Bruno, but I did have that Lucas Hailing swap as well. I just didn't go with it. But so really quick, this being my cash lineup, Rafinha was kind of a lock and continues to be, even without the assist. That's 13 points. Sonny, you take 16 points away. That's 13 points of floor against a really bad team. You kind of saw that coming. And then Mads here was 2,800 on the wing. And but then someone actually asked, like, who's the next person in? He said, I'm having a hard time with the first person in after the core. And I was like, it's Canos. And that's when Gator was like, that's interesting. I was like, it's why are they as big as dogs? He's playing all the way forward, and he's got a lot of sets. It felt like easy to me, and I'm kind of pounding my chest over it. But when he said it, I was like, yeah, I understand. But I hadn't looked at the odds yet, so I was like, why at 4,800?
Yeah, he's been like pretty like consistently in like the 6 range or something like that.
Yeah,
I was shocked by that.
It was, I mean, without the 12, that's 7.9. Like that's not. But that's what I wanted. Like that's all I needed out of him. I wasn't playing him for 19, but I knew he had a chance. So I don't know. So yeah, he was the next. I didn't even think about that until someone brought it up, and then it was just making the decision on Fernandez or Lucas or Kane. It was really, I had some thought about Dan James, but that was kind of my third guy in. And then Forshaw, I was comfortable punting to. I didn't pull him from either lineup because he puts up 5 at 3.4 and he's still down there, but like he's kind of involved up front for them. And then it was just kind of a punt here. So let me find my other one, which was just Kane, and it was Delo. Okay, which I ended up getting a clean sheet, but this wasn't great. But okay, so that's all I did. This is the $4, by the way. So this is like 445 entries. So like not the 2,000 and the $1 that we just looked at. I haven't been clarifying that sort of thing a lot because that changes. Like the contest matters so much. So I need to start pointing that out. But here's the top. Got Rafinha, got Sonny, got the Tyler Roberts goal. You had to have that on this slate, I think.
Shoot, Tyler Roberts had a great day. Really good floor day out of him.
Yeah, that's true.
Incredible,
8,
man.
Huh? 8 up front.
Yeah.
That makes sense that he had a good day and then Bamford came on for that exact position and then actually scored. So, I mean,
and then, yeah,
Bielsa, man. It's like that guy knows what he's doing. Oh, and he had Fred and he had the clean sheet. This was just a perfect lineup. This has to be the nuts, right?
I can't imagine much else. Yeah.
Like I imagine you need to have Roarslav to make it work. But like Gilmore is the weak link, which 5.4 he got you 6.9. That's fine. Let's see who's in other lineups that maybe could have been afforded there. And Buemo was, let's see.
He didn't have any left
over? He had
100.
So not enough to get to him. Buemo.
Not in Buemo. Could have.
Lucas wasn't cheaper. Dallas was more expensive. Okay. So
this
is a nice Spurs stack with the Roberts goal and the Cano stuff. So that's a really nice lineup. Beavis is a good player. Janelt, less points, but he was cheaper. Having Davidson helps.
Yeah, that's true.
And Davies.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's a really cheap way to get exposure to Spurs, though, in a game that you don't expect the other team to score. That's actually really interesting. I wish I would have thought of something like that. But you're still punting down to Janelt because you need used to Ayu. Right. Was Ayu cheaper?
Yeah, I think you could have done. Ayu. Yeah, you could have got Ayu in there, Sun down to midfield, Ayu up, and then you could have done that. But
Ayu would have been kind of weird in that lineup, but no, he's got.
Very.
It's like a one-off to Fred, so like it's Fred and Gilmore versus Janelt and Ayu. Yeah, Janelt just did enough.
Ayu.
And he was taking sets recently, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Any other people that I know are very good up here? Beat us with another one. Got the Mora goal. Furpo.
He is real bad, man. I see his price down low. I know he's on the left back there, but like that's one where like you can look at the game logs and be like, okay.
A lot of international slates, you get like wide backs for like Armenia or something, and you're like, I have never heard of this guy. He's 2,600 and he's playing, at a wing back, and he's a plus 3,000 dog, and you're like, do I need 2 to 3 points? And that's what Furpo is. Like 4 is like, hey.
Yeah, I think the thing that sold it for me was that he was like getting like 45 minutes a game, like for a couple in a row in the game log. So I was like, Oh, okay, yeah, this guy is a sub risk with 2 points.
If Ailing and Bamford are back, like they're gonna get going.
Yeah,
they're gonna get back to it, especially with Dan James on the wing. I think that's a real big upgrade.
Yeah,
we are Leeds lovers on this show.
We love the whites.
Sure.
Oh, Skip almost hit 5. Awesome. All right.
Fine punt.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought the Saturday slate was going to be the one that was easier to break down, but you kind of needed Roberts.
Yeah.
You needed Rafinha, but Canos is going to be on the cover.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's funny. It did really shake out, and like you just had to like catch all the goals here, and like maybe not a lot of floors around. But that's like would you call it studs and duds or whatever?
Studs and duds, yeah.
It showed out that way in the results.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like you needed Son and you needed Rafinha, goal and assist each. Like that's why you're paying for that, and you got it. So, studs and duds. It works sometimes. A lot of times it doesn't, but it's perfectly fine.
When it does, of course.
But the thing with it is, well, I guess if studs and duds lineups generally have very concentrated ownership in the high price players, 30 actually is not that high, like more ownership on Bruno in the $4. That's interesting. Also sharper players though, knowing that like they can be similar players. So I get that. And then Sun was 50%. So that makes it so you have to be so much finer on the details elsewhere. All that does is like, because they're like, you're like, great, I have them anyway. So it's gonna be the other, they're like free spaces in the next or whatever. Like the lower owned guys, like you're gonna need them. Like Luke Ayling, 15 for 5,000, 3.8. Jordan Ball's good. All right. Yeah, so that's that slate. Do I need to break anything else down? Studs and duds.
Studs and duds, baby.
Cool. All right, here's a $12 single entry. So we're gonna get some goats here.
Okay.
This was my little pivot. Oh, I did pivot from Rafinha to Kane. I was wrong the whole time. I had Bruno in both lineups. Okay, who won? I don't know who this guy is. Got Roberts, got Højbjerg. All right, so for context, 98 entries.
Okay.
You don't have to get much right. This can be cashy, but also you got to beat the goats. But I didn't play heavy today, and I just wanted to make a single entry and try and do just that. And I was okay. I just missed cash, I think. So 62% ownership here among the smart people. 35 for Roberts.
He was cheap, man. That was a good one to go to. And right, it was going to be at the end of Rafinha most of the time.
Yeah.
Roberts.
Right.
Makes sense.
Yep. So wow, the sharps were on Canos. That makes me happy. I feel validated. I feel seen. I feel heard. Not a lot on, so yeah, those are the ownerships that stand out. Is like everybody got there, which it's against Norwich, so that makes sense. Like it's a smash spot, go for it. But yeah, Roberts and Canos, they will be on the cover for sure. All right, I don't know a lot of these people, so all right, IU, nice, 6%. It's a nice little cheap goal. McTominay, oh wow, a perfect zero despite
wow.
I love that. That satisfies me on a deep level.
He was trying to do that. Good on him. I appreciate that.
That's tough. I've seen it a couple times recently, but that's tough.
One more touch of the ball, one more accurate pass.
Yeah, accurate. Like at least give me 0.02. Like no balance. All right, Duraco again. Got to skip was only 3.1. So not the preferred punt of the gods.
Yeah, right.
Rafinha 35, Sancho 36. That makes sense. I thought about it and he scored recently. All right, so Mr. Pacheco, fine, smart lad. With me on Forshaw, love it.
Hey, all right.
Tejas, oh wow, 15 floor, huh? I'm unsurprised by that. Was he cash core? I don't know. I think
he was. I think he was. Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely. I mean, definitely in the showdown. I don't know that he wasn't. I don't think he wasn't classic though.
Is Shaw hurt or something?
I whiffed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Also was in pretty poor form anyway. So.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We're like the wheel of fortune has come back around to Tejas up top, Shaw down here.
Yes. That's just what we need. Tanganga 2.8 makes sense. Cheap, play to wing, biggest favorite. More than Tejas is a little surprising.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, our guy Barfly, speak of Diablo. He fell into the Kane trap with me. Oh, he got a lot out of Williams, was 2.0. That was actually I wouldn't have gone there, but it's not a criticism.
Yeah.
Williams was very involved in a lot of shithousery.
There was a lot of it was just a crowded field at the defender. I didn't want to like have to like go to Williams or whatever. I had Canos and I went to Rico Henry a little too much this week. I
learned last time.
Yeah.
He's pretty
I never will. Yes, he is. But I thought he would have a goal.
That's fine. That's what you plan. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what Shu was up to. He got to the Sancho thing, was on skip. Tejas, Tanganga. Makes sense. Piano Club. And Buemo, interesting. Ronaldo 31%. That's par for the course. Like expect him to score against Palace. Please Malou at 6. Cruel only being 7-1 against Spurs is kind of interesting, but also I understand.
I can't believe he went positive. I thought he was gonna end up negative in here. I thought that's what sunk me. I must have just gone every other way while also having Cruel. And
Yeah, I think I paid up for
didn't help me much.
Fernandez and that didn't do much for me.
Yeah.
All right, here's the GOAT. Sun Kane. It makes sense to expect them in a single entry. Like, Spurs are going to score against a crappy team, play their best scorers. Running it back with Norwich is interesting, especially those Norwich guys. But what did that get? It got him to Tejas, which he must have really liked.
Mm-hmm.
And Redcoat liked Canos. I feel validated even further. And then, yeah, Dallas low owned, and he did whatever. Okay. Bram, I'm going to try and run through these a little quicker. A lot of Janelt I'm seeing among some of the smart folks, which I think he was doing some set taking, like I said earlier.
Okay. All right. Is he a midfielder or is he in the back?
Yeah, he's a mid.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'm not skipping these guys because I don't think they're good. Because they definitely are. I just want to check someone like Ceramic. No offense. I want to see Ceramic's lineup over here. If we take offense to that, then you must be Redcoat. Meslier, interesting. He liked Tejas, he liked Tanganga, interesting, but he liked Spurs, obviously, and he got to Roberts, and still he's down here. This is purely like a results thing too, because he did something everyone else did, but he was just wrong. Like he lost 6 points here, which was the difference between some of these spots. And then Kane instead of, I don't know, whoever. I should know that at this point, but I'm making other points. Fats Homer's good. Moneyball. Let's check Moneyball. All right, United stack. That's contrarian to the Spurs thing. I understand doing that in a single entry. Same sort of thing from Roadman, but he still got to some of the cheap important part of Spurs, the keeper and the big guy you want. I like this lineup a lot, actually. Roadman's very good. He's like number 11 on my block list for head-to-heads. Like I just can't block him because I don't have enough spaces, but I might have actually finally done it because he was taking me to the cleaners for a while.
I don't know why he has Firpo in there though. That's kind of surprising. Like I guess it's the guy on the outside, but I don't know. It's Firpo.
He needed he mega punted here, and that's a punt too. So like
yeah, that's true.
It's just a weird United stack. I get it, but
go cheaper. Don't settle for 3-3-1. Go to the 2-8 guy or whatever, whoever that was off of Brentford. That guy.
I would play a center back before I play Firpo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess you do need another guy, but you could have got a Brentford guy. You could have got anyone else.
I don't know that you could have. I don't know who was available on the slate. I don't remember because I wasn't down there.
That's yeah. If it's not
Fabian Schär.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If it's not going to be one of the Tottenham or Man U guys, yeah, I guess your options are kind of limited.
Yeah. So
unless you did the right thing and picked what the Jansen or whoever that was off of Brentford.
Yeah. I took Obama Dele.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
From Norwich, which was just he scored recently, and that was probably not a good enough reason to do it. But hold on.
It's always good. It's going to be a different center back who scores.
Yeah, it's got to be every time. All right. This was the showdown that just happened. 2-1 Liverpool. It was the Konsa day.
Oh yeah, right.
Konsa and Harvey Barnes. Those were the goals. Konsa had a brace. So here you go. Cash was good. Barnes. I don't know. I can't. There
should have been a third goal. They should have. Should have had another one, but they got mega robbed on that one. That was BS. It's okay.
This is my build for what it's worth. It was kind of like a 2. It was a 2-1 actually. Like it's what I had in mind. I just got not Konsa.
Yeah, that Ramsey was too good to pass up. I think he was the goal that got ruled off too. So I was really excited.
Oh, bro, don't tell me that.
Yeah, he was the one. Yeah, because it was nothing. Schmeichel had his hand on the back of the ball,
I
So
saw
for somehow
someone.
that's in possession. It was more like a field goal kick in football or something like that. It's like he had his hand like this, and just he didn't even hit his hand when he kicked the ball. He just like moved it. He barely had the damn thing pinned to the ground, and that's that they called it. Schmeichel had possession, and he kicked his hand. So
That's Schmeichel bias. That's
Schmeichel
nepotism.
Schmeichel flopped. That's what I said. I said it's a damn nepotism case in this. It looks exactly like his dad, but he has to cheap out on it. Oh God, it just made me mad.
You tilted. I like it.
I'm tilting, man. Well, I never captained Ramsey, but I think I did have him in one where I captained Harvey Barnes, which would have done me well. But
Oh yeah, that's a good one. If you didn't have cons, it didn't really matter. But like, if this was,
yeah,
if that goal would have cost me $5,000, I'd be really upset. But I didn't have cons, so that's all right.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, that'll literally do it. I'm done. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, man.
I think this was one of our better episodes in terms of breakdown, though. So I feel fulfilled.
Yeah, yeah. We didn't just had like walk away from it, like head down and not learn anything at all.
It wasn't one of those
It
days
worked
where
out.
we were like, "There's nothing to learn from the slate. Let's move." That's fine.
I think I did like a showdown something like since I was last on that I think I made. No, I didn't make any. I think I won like a 10 cent like one lineup. So if I'm like 80% of my entry, like we're coming back. We're on the way back up
Yeah,
because
I
I
feel
think
like every slate I've played for the last 2 weeks, I think I've won back like 60 to 80%. No more, no less.
yeah, and like I don't know. I know we don't want to be there necessarily, but like it's better than totally missing out. So I'll
It's
take it.
if you're playing GPPs mostly, like it's what you should expect, and then blanking
Right.
a lot around, especially when it's an international tournament.
Yeah, because I know we said that a million times, but like where it's you don't want to you want to like miss big or whatever. You don't want to like get
Right.
like little tiny pieces and get like sort of the way there. But my problem is usually I like miss out on like a goal and assist here or there, something like that. And I don't know. I think that's more promising than
Yeah.
than
I
totally
agree.
whiffing. So I'll take it.
Yeah, playing a Westwood and I don't know, those guys playing too many Westwoods and Moutinhos, like you're limiting your ceiling so much. So yeah, make some crazy picks.
Yeah.
Go against the grain. All right. Well, that'll do it.
What's going on this week, man? Do we have any midweek games again? I sure hope not. I can't.
I would
I
guess
can't
we
do this.
do. Yeah.
I can't do this during work anymore. I don't know. I can't
I wouldn't
focus enough.
recommend it. I
So
do it and it's not smart and I'm not good.
no,
Especially the 6 gamers. I like
I didn't
my
even
lunch.
bother.
I
Yeah.
take my lunch around it and I'm just not good. Everton Arsenal tomorrow. Champions League is
Okay.
back.
Oh, okay. I gotta see if I can use some of those tickets. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I can
Yeah,
yet.
I'd like to check. Yeah, the $5. They haven't done anything with $5 in a long time. They have like 70 of them.
Okay.
I have
Is it?
it's
Go
20
ahead.
max,
Oh, okay.
and I have enough for at least 3 full slates.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Like I'm just
damn,
maxing. Yeah.
Jesus. Is it? It's knockout stage, right? Are we in the last group stage?
This is
Game?
this is the last group stage. So that's gonna be a big thing. Like, all right, so City
Okay.
plays Leipzig, who just canned their coach today.
Hmm.
So City are through. They're at 12 points.
Mhm.
Leipzig have to get a point, or they have to do better than Bruges, who plays PSG. City and PSG can't move. PSG can't catch Man City. Man City can't lose it. And then it's about Leipzig and Bruges. So like those are the things we have to take into account. Like Leipzig's going to be attacking, plus they have a new manager bump, and City's going to play like a clown car with like Cole Palmer probably.
Yeah, I love finding those guys in this stage of the group stage. That's what I was thriving there last year because I came through halfway into the group stage, so I was able to get like all those weird point jockeying for place.
Right.
It was pretty nice.
Well,
I might have to do this during the work week. Never mind.
Here's one for you on Tuesday. What you were just saying. So Porto plays Atletico Madrid. Madrid just won La Liga last year, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, okay.
They play Porto. Porto are in second, set to advance with 5 points. Milan is behind them because of goal difference at 4, and Madrid is at 4. So Madrid, who's horrible for DFS, needs to win the game and do better than Milan. Milan plays Liverpool, who have nothing to play for. So
Okay.
like who do you get from Liverpool, and are Milan actually any good? That's the thing with something like that, is who is good, and it's probably Atletico. It's probably like Griezmann. It's probably a good time to play Griezmann, but Porto is pretty good, and
Yeah, right.
they've got a couple of DFS superstars. So yeah, it's an interesting slate. And I normally suck at Champions League, but if I can play my $5 tickets, I'll probably play it. If I can't, maybe I'll
Mhm.
play 2 lineups.
I'm gonna prime myself right now to do not go overboard on Atletico. Don't do it. To get a nice balance, have 50-50 with some Porto guys too. Don't
Yeah,
do it. I'm gonna want to do it. Don't do it.
Goncalo Guedes, I believe, unless I'm thinking of the other Goncalo. But yeah, there's one of them that's really good. There's a Goncalo elsewhere. Here's another one. All right, so Besiktas are done. They play Dortmund, who needs 3 points. So Dortmund's probably going to be attacking. Holland is back. That might be a
Okay, I
smash
guess.
spot. Sporting play Ajax. Ajax they're 5-0 with a 13 goal difference in 5 games.
Whew.
But they have nothing to play for against Sporting, who again, that's who've got the Goncalo guys, not Porto. Porto's different. Sporting is the team that I like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I
So
think he did. Last time I did Champions League, he did me in pretty well. So I left a really bad taste in my mouth. So I'll remember him this time.
right. So yeah, Dortmund can either move on, or Sporting can drop into Europa. And then the other group is Real and Inter play at the top. If Inter wins, they are the top seed. If Madrid gets a point, it'd be a draw, so they'd go through on goal difference. And then Sheriff is going to Europa League, and Shakhtar's done. So that Inter Madrid game is probably going to be a good game, and probably wouldn't be a game I would want to get a lot of exposure to. That's probably going to be like a defensive battle. So yeah, those are interesting. There's your Champions League preview here on Tilt City. Wow, I said I was done.
No, it's good. It's like I said, yeah, this saves me the having to think about this in the middle of the day at work when I'm looking over my shoulder to make sure
I know
no
that
one's
game.
checking me.
I know that game. Sometimes the lineups come out an hour 30 beforehand, and I need my whole hour for my lunch, and gotta look at my phone. I really shouldn't play it though, because I should do that because I suck when I do that. So okay, I'm cutting it off. My voice is getting sore. If you stayed with us through all this, you're a real fan, or you're like us at work, and you're definitely playing because you're bored.
Yeah, right. Hope you appreciate it. No. You gotta love what you do.
I compartmentalize, different parts of the day.
Did your headphones slip more during this, or
they're like detached? This is even detached. These are all.
Alex, for everyone watching, Alex does not have freakish ears. That is not how it has to be for him.
It'll just.
I would still respect you if you had ears like that, but that's not the case. Don't worry.
Normal ears. Move on.
Normal.
Stop making fun of my ears in the comments. My lopsided. They're falling again. Oh, my lopsided ass ears. It's gonna. One of these days, it's just gonna start dangling. Okay. Perfect. That's a good way to go out. Stop making fun of my ears, and that's it. Tune in next week on Tilt City.